organisiert. Und wenn wir die ganze Zeit saßen wir da so, wie machen wir diesen Call, wann machen wir diesen Call, so er kann da nicht, da ist er da nicht da, wir wollten es da machen, da ging es da nicht und es ging die ganze Zeit nicht und jetzt hat es endlich funktioniert, endlich haben wir wirklich das auf die Beine gestellt, haben diesen Call wirklich möglich gemacht für euch und auch einfach da, dass ihr vielleicht noch mehr Einblick bekommt, wen wir wirklich alles hier haben, ja, auch er wirklich, auch Kerwin wirklich gerade auch mittlerweile auf dem besten Weg, auch wirklich im Trading komplett nach vorne zu kommen. Ja, und auch, ich weiß so, Bro, was du vorhast die nächsten Monate, ich bin mir sicher, das wird klappen. Das wird auch nicht mehr so lange der Fall sein, dass du das gerade aktuell tust, was du jetzt noch tun musst. Ja, und deswegen seid auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr gespannt. Ich werde ihn auf jeden Fall mal entmuten. Bro, danke erstmal von Herzen, dass es geklappt hat, dass wir es hinbekommen haben. Und ich würde sagen, ich gebe jetzt erstmal an dich ab. Man kann es den Leuten vielleicht noch so 1, 2 Sachen hier noch, unserem Team noch ein paar Sachen dazu sagen und dann auf jeden Fall Lisaldo auf jeden Fall ankündigen. Ich freue mich extrem drauf. Much love, Bro. Danke, dass du hier bist. Und ich würde sagen, dein erstes Mal, glaube ich sogar. Ich würde sagen, let's go, Bro. Und jetzt musst du nur noch annehmen. Perfekt, Bro. Let's go.
Ja, Bro. Danke dir auf jeden Fall erstmal für die netten Worte. Und es ist tatsächlich das erste Mal, dass ich auf so einem Call jetzt speake. Deswegen nehmt es mir nicht übel, wenn ich das ein oder andere Mal mich irgendwie verspreche oder so einen kleinen Ruckler habe. Ja, Leute, wie geht's euch? Seid ihr ready für den Call überhaupt? Droppt mal ein paar Einzelne in den Chat. Ja, nice. Ich sehe auf jeden Fall, ihr seid ready. Leute, ich mache das Edifying auf Englisch, also nicht wundern, damit er halt auch ein bisschen was davon hat. Ja, the first time I actually heard of Mr. Teacup was on a team call by the Empire team. I think it was last year in November. And yeah, coming to Mr. Teacup himself, as Niklas already mentioned, he's a Chairman 50 in the IM Academy. He's one of the founders of Gold Cup, and he also is a GOLIVE educator for Gold Cup. I think everyone here knows Gold Cup, and if you do not, get definitely some information on Gold Cup. It's an amazing app, and Lisaldo has amazing sessions for real. Yeah, what I think is really inspiring in terms of Mr. Teacup is that only 4 years ago he was homeless. So around 2016, 2017, he slept in buses, he like lived under bridges. And what I think is really awesome is that he sneaked into gyms to get a shower, guys. He sneaked into gyms to get a shower. That is real struggle, guys. So be grateful for everything in your life, and that's also a big inspiration for yourself. So imagine in 4 years you could be a Chairman 50, guys. He came from nothing and now is a Chairman 50 and is inspiring like lives of thousands of people. And yeah, he's at a point in life where most of us really want to be at, and therefore get a pen, get a paper, because I'm 100% sure that he's gonna drop some things that are gonna bring us to a new level, really. Not only in the trading part, but also with our mindsets, guys. So Lisaldo, Mr. Teacup, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. Thank you, really. Guys, drop some love in the chat for Mr. Teacup. The stage is yours, Mr. Teacup. Let's go.
Oh man, appreciate you, Kareem, for letting me get on with your team, man. I definitely appreciate you guys. So is everybody here from Germany? Is everybody here from Germany, or is different countries in here? Is different countries, or everybody here from Germany? Is everybody here from Germany, or is different countries? Because I want to know who I'm speaking to. Germany, okay. Put in the chat where you from. What country you from? I see Germany. Put in the chat. I want to see where everybody's from. Okay, I gotta go out to Germany, man. Damn. Listen, when the world gets better where we can actually go places, I'm definitely gonna come to Germany. We're gonna do an event live. I want to do an event live for Germany, not on Zoom. I would like to do an event live for Germany. So definitely when the world gets better, I'm definitely gonna come out there, man. And shout out to Kareem, because you know he hit me up on the DM and asked me, hey, can I do a call for him? And I said, sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, man, he's just trying to get ahead. He's trying to get to that next level. So, you know, I got to help out anybody who wants to get to that next level. How many here, if you want to get to that next level, type in the 5. If you want to get to that next level, type in the 5. So one thing I'm always telling you is don't be scared. Don't be scared to reach out to the people that you admire that might have the success that you want, you know, because you never know who you could get on these calls that might be able to inspire your team to go on and do bigger and greater things. So never be scared. And that's why I got a lot of respect for Kareem, because he went into my DM and said, listen, can you do a call for me? And I said, yeah, I'll do a call for you, you know? And if he would have never known if he would have never asked, right or wrong. He would have never known if he never asked. So one thing I want everybody to do, you know, before we start, and we're gonna get into this Teacup strategy. I want everybody, and I put it on the thing, you know, make sure you follow me at Mr. Teacup _1_ not 2, because there's a lot of fake pages. And I put it on the charts. Don't worry about it. I put it on the screen. Mr. Teacup _. But you know, I want you to understand, guys, that trading is a mental thing. Is 80% mental, 20% skill. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I am not the best trader. I am not the best trader, nor did I want to be the best trader. I never cared about being the best trader. What I cared about is making money. Can we agree? Trading is about making money. It's not if I'm better than you, you better than me. It's about making money, right? Yes or no? Trading is about making money, right? So my mindset is I didn't have to be the best. I just wanted to be the best at making money. Does that make sense? I'm not here to say, oh, I'm Mr. Teacup. That means I can trade better than everybody on this call. That does not mean that. There's probably people on this call that trade way better than me. But you see, I never cared about that. I cared about making money, right? I stood in my lane and I just do my teacups and I make my money. And I want you to get one thing out of this call is that to stick with what you got going on. Because when you start jumping around from different strategy to different strategy, what happens is that you're going to start getting confused and you're never going to make money. I want you to understand that I did not make money my first year and a half trading. My first year and a half trading, I did not make no money. I lost. I kept losing. But what I did was I stuck with my strategy. Oh, there's somebody's phone going on. I stuck with my strategy. So eventually, me sticking, even through the losses, me sticking with one thing led me to become a 7-figure trader. Right? Because I always say, and I want you to write this down, great things happen over time, not overnight. Great things happen over time, not overnight. The problem is that we're impatient. We want success now because we see others having success and we're like, you know what? We're comparing ourselves to others and we're like, we want success now. So if in my first couple of months, I'm not making no money trading, I'm not understanding the trading, it's not registering with me, I'm not picking it up, I'm going to start thinking like, oh, this doesn't work. That's not true. Everything in life takes time. You know, 5 years ago, I was basically homeless. I was sleeping on my aunt's couch. I used to take showers at the gym because I had nowhere to take showers. When I wasn't sleeping on my aunt's couch, I went days without eating, but I understood that, you know what, along this journey, and that's when I first started trading, when all that stuff was happening to me. I realized that if I stick with this, you know, if I stick with this long enough, hopefully this will change my situation and change my life. Now, was there days that I wanted to quit? Hell yeah. There was days I wanted to quit. We all human, right? I mean, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. There was days that I said, man, this shit ain't gonna work. Man, this shit ain't working. This shit ain't working. I said it to myself, man, this shit ain't working. I'm never gonna make any money. I just blew another account. I'm just not working. I'm gonna have to do something else. So, but I never stopped and I never quit. And that's the biggest thing, guys, that eventually the tables turn in your direction. Eventually you're gonna get the light. Eventually God's gonna give you the shine for everything that you've been going through, everything you've been working for. All of a sudden, everything's gonna go right. Because I always say this, you're gonna fail more than you succeed. I want you to understand this. You're going to fail more than you succeed. That's just how it is in life. Because think about it. Doesn't F come before S in the alphabet? Doesn't F come before S in the alphabet? So before you get to S, you got to pass through F, which is failure. Before you get to that alphabet, that letter S, you have to make your way through F, which is failure. It's how you handle your failure that's going to determine if you're going to get to letter S, which is your success. It's how you handle that failure. Are you going to quit when you blow an account? Are you going to quit when nobody joins your team? Are you going to quit when you feel like, you know what, I'm not picking this up? You got to give yourself an honest 3 to 5 year plan. Some people in life have luck. You know, there's some people in life that come in a year, they become 6-figure traders, and they become chairman. Hey, sometimes people have that luck. I didn't. I had to gradually work for it like a turtle, slow. But slow process is better than no progress. Slow progress is better than no progress, right? So some people have that luck where everything they touch happens right away for them. If you're one of those people like myself that, you know, it's just gonna take you time, you gotta understand that it's okay. You have to run your own race. You have to run your own race. When it's your time, it's gonna be your time. And you gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. If you don't have patience, then nothing that you're working for is actually gonna come into fruition because you're gonna quit right before those things are gonna change for you. Because you don't got patience. Type in the one if you've blown accounts. Type in the one if you've blown accounts. And you know, the crazy thing with me is when it comes to trading, what makes me a decent trader is that I don't dwell too much. I don't think about the losses. See, I already know that when I trade, losses come with it. Like, you know, some people trade and think that they're never gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You're gonna have a bad day. You might have a bad week. Shit, you might have a bad month. It's part of trading. Like when I lose, like I noticed this. The reason why I've been able to call trade ideas for Gold Cup for the last 2.5 years is because I have no conscience. If I lose, I lose. I go into the next trade. I'm not gonna be sad about it. I'm not gonna cry about it. I lost. Shit happens. It's trading. You see, when some of you lose, you take it personal. Like you're like, oh my God, I lost. And then you're scared to make another trade because you're still thinking about the trade that you just lost. I don't care. I don't care what you say. If you say, oh my God, Teacup had a bad day. He had a bad week. I don't care. I'll be back the next week. I'll be back the next day trading. Because I understand that you're going to lose. And it's okay. It's like, if we was to all, listen, let's be honest. If we was to all win every trade, we would not be on this call right now. We will all be on the island somewhere, just doing nothing, right? If everybody was to win every trade they take, none of us would need this call. Why would we need this call? Like, seriously, right? Why nobody would be in IM. Nobody would be doing Go Live if every trader, if everybody that trades in this world wins every trade. Nobody would be around. But we don't. Even the traders that you think are the best lose. So if you think this guy is a great trader and he loses, you don't think you're going to lose? What makes you so different? You don't think you're going to have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month trading? It happens, man. And you got to be okay with that. You got to understand, yo, it's part of the game. I can't let it get to me. I can't let it stop me. You're right, I lost. Cool, it's part of the game. That's what makes me different from most traders. That I don't care if I lose, and I'm not scared to lose. You can't be scared to lose, because once you're scared to lose, you're always going to lose. You got to say, it's part of the game. I lost, it's part of the game. And 3 things before I show you my Teacup strategy that I feel like you should have when it comes to trading is, like I said, number 1, discipline. How you do one thing in life is how you do everything. If you don't have discipline in your life, you're not gonna have disciplined trading, because trading you could get like, you know, undisciplined and do revenge trading. Like you lose a trade, like, oh no, I gotta get it back. Revenge trading, you end up losing everything, right? Number 2, like I said, you gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. You have to master these three that I'm telling you. Discipline, number one. Number two, patience. Gotta have patience. If you miss your setup because you woke up late, okay, wait for the next one. Wait for the next one. It's okay. Trading ain't going nowhere. And number three, you cannot be emotional. How many of you guys, and I'm gonna see if you guys are emotional. How many of you guys had a trade that you put in, right? That you analyzed the trade, you put in the trade, you put your stop loss. You analyze the trade, you're like, yo, I know it's going in this direction. I analyzed it, or my setups hit me, or my confirmations hit, whatever. Put in the trade goes the other way, right? Now it's close to your stop loss. You maybe got a 30, 40 pip stop loss, I don't know. And because you're so into that trade, because you broke it down, you analyze it, you know it's supposed to go that other direction. You're like, you know what? Let me move my stop loss an extra 10 pips. Because I know this trade is going the other way. I know this trade is going the other way. So now you move your stop loss an extra 10 pips. Now it gets close to that extra 10 pips. You're like, yo, man, I know this is going to go the other direction. Let me just move it up one more time. Move it up one more time. All of a sudden you look up and you lost double on that trade because you was emotionally attached. You got married to the trade. Never get married to no trade. Never get married to no trade. Learn how to cut your losses and say, you know what? I lost this one. I'll get them back on the next one. Some of y'all start with one stop loss and end up on the second stop loss on the same trade. Don't be emotional when it comes to trading. And that's what's helped me become a 6-7 figure earner, a trader, because I'm not emotionally attached. If it hits my stop loss, it hits my stop loss. That's it. I have a 30 pip stop loss. If it hits it, then it wasn't meant for me to win the trade, and that's it. No big deal. On to the next one, right? So let me share my screen so I can go over the Teacup strategy. And this will be fast. I'm gonna go over a Teacup that I called earlier this week or yesterday or something like that. Let me share my screen here. Exactly, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, but you got to be okay with losing. Got to be okay with losing. So let me do this here. Okay, so it's down right here real quick. Perfect. This is the 4-step Teacup strategy. Now I put my Instagram here so you guys can follow me on Instagram right here. IG at Mr. Teacup _. So that's my IG, Mr. Teacup _, right? 1 _, not 2. So now, this is 4 easy steps, guys. And this is a Teacup that I called earlier. I think I called it on Tuesday. What I'm talking about, I called it on Tuesday, right? So now, my first step, right? We're going to focus right here on this Teacup right here. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Make this a little bit bigger. So your first step is that you're looking for a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, even or close to the top of the body. Now, what's the top of the body? The top of the body is where the bullish candle closes and the bearish candle opens. That's the top of the body. So the first step on the 4-step Teacup strategy, and I'm gonna write these down so you guys can have them. Step 1, looking for a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, even or close to the top of the body. So that's step one, guys. Looking for a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, even or close to the top of the body. So a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle, even or close to the top of the body. Does everybody understand step number one? Type it in one in the chat, please. If you understand step number one. Let me know that you understand step number one. I'll get to that. Don't worry about it. I'll get to all that time frames. I got you. I got you. I'm going to take care of you. I got you. All right. Now, step number two. Guys, this is easy. Trust me. You're going to laugh. Step number two. Look at my arrow here. Follow my arrow. Step number two. Right, step number two. Look at my arrows pointing to. Oops, sorry. Why is not getting bigger though? All right, step number two. This third candle, because obviously, guys, this is the first two candles, the bullish and bearish. So this third candle, 1, 2, 3. This third candle, which is step number two. Step number two. The third candle has to be a lower low or lower high. So this third candle here, right, that my arrow is pointing to, 1, 2, 3. That third candle has to be a lower low or lower high. Because the strategy, even though it's 4 steps, is in the first 2 steps and is a 3 candle sequence. So you want your teacup to look like this. This is a perfect teacup right here. Your first 3 candles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's how you want your teacup to look. Exactly like that. And that's how it's going to look 90% of the time. 1, 2, 3. Does everybody understand step number 2? Type in a 2. All right, so we got this. Cool. We got this. Now, if you understand the first 2 steps, guys, you got this covered. Because steps number 3 and 4 is easy, guys. Look at step number 3. Step number 3 is you're going to come here where it says trend line tools. You're going to click on that. You're going to come here where it says horizontal line. Click on that. And you're going to place it at the top of the body. Boom. At the top of the body of the bullish and bearish candle. You're going to come here to where it says trend line tools. Click on that, go to horizontal line, click on that, and then drag it and place it on top of the body of the bullish and bearish candle. What are you going to do? So step 3. Step 3. Place. Oops. Horizontal line at the top of the body of the bullish candle. That's it. Come here, drag it right here, boom. Place it right there on the top of the body of the bullish and bearish candle. So you want to be perfect. Boom, right there. Type in a 3 if you understand step number 3. Type in a 3 if you understand step number 3. All right, now, don't you ever notice, right? Every time you place a horizontal line on your screen, right? Every time you place a horizontal line on the screen, don't you notice that when you let it go, it's attached to a number? Don't you notice that anytime you place your horizontal line on the screen and you let it go, it's attached to a number? Like if you just let it go, you place it on your screen, whether support or resistance, it's attached to a number. You ever noticed that? Okay, well, step 3 leads you right into step number 4. Why? Because step 4 is the number attached to your horizontal line is your Sullivan entry. So your Sullivan entry is 0.76318. Does everybody understand step number 4? Type of 4 in the chat. Type of 4 in the chat. So now, those are the 4 steps of the Teacup strategy, right? So now we got our sell limit, we got our 4 steps, we got our sell limit. So this is the start of the Teacup right here. This is where the Teacup started. And then look, you're waiting for the Teacup. This is the start of the Teacup right here. You're waiting for it to come back around like it did here and trigger your order. Boom. So this is the start of the Teacup. It came back around and boom, it triggered your order. Now, we need a stop loss. Stop loss is 30 pips above entry all time frames. So your stop loss is always going to be 30 pips above entry all time frames. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? Stop loss stays the same no matter what. Stop loss stays the same no matter what. Okay, now you take profits. These are the 3 time frames that I trade the Teacup strategy on. Take profits. 1 hour, 20 to 25 pips. 4 hour, 40 to 50 pips. Daily, 60 to 75 pips. So those are my take profits, guys. Stop loss remains the same. 30 pips no matter what. These are the 3 time frames. I know somebody was asking me earlier. what time frames I trade this on. Well, these are the three right here that I trade them on: 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. So as you can see, this is simple. So this is the 1 hour. So do me a favor on the chat. How many pips do we need for this to hit take profit? How many pips do we need for this teacup when it came back around and triggered for it to hit take profit? Let's see, everybody's paying attention here. I think only a few are paying attention here. Let me see the rest of y'all. I know there's more, y'all. How many pips do we need? So let's count. Let's count some pips. We needed 20 to 25. Went 20, went 25, and it ultimately went, how many pips did it go? How many did it ultimately go? How many did we need? So enough for TP. So guys, this is what I've been doing for the last 5 years. You know, I'm going to copy this and put it on the chat so you guys can have it. Let me copy this. And then I'm gonna put it in the chat so you guys can have it. And listen, do I win every trade? No, guys, listen. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I win. That's not what Teacup does. Teacup not gonna be here bullshitting you, acting like he wins every trade. I lose trades. Shit happens, you know. But I win more than I lose, and I'm fine with that. You know, at the end of the month, I know I'm withdrawing. That's what counts. You know, this ain't. I'm not the best trader. I did not say I was the best trader. I'm just the best at my strategy. I gotta do strategy. I make some money with it, and that's it. So, you know, like I said, this is not something that's going to be like, wow, this is amazing. This is simple. Simple stuff is a 4-step strategy. You're looking for the 3 candles to be like in a sequence like I was here. Let me take this out your way. You're looking for these 3 candles to form and look like this right here. And that's it, guys. That's all I do. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. This is what I do. That's just my overall strategy. It's going to be, I don't want to lose no more than 30 pips. Yes, I know TP1 is a little bit less than the stop loss, but you know, this is the way I see it. I'm going to do it across the board. So the 1 hour, yeah, is not the same, but the 4 hour is more TP than stop loss and the daily. But that's just how I do it. I mean, if you want to even it up, that's on you. But from my knowledge and from me doing it over the years, on the 1 hour, 20 to 25 pips is fine. You know, it is what it is. You can do 25 if you feel like you don't want to do 20. You can do 25. It's not a big deal. Do 25. You know, and you control your stop loss and see if you get more. You know, you just don't know. You might get more. So, like I said, it's in the chat. Let me put it in one more time. Make sure you follow me here at Mr. What happened? Make sure you follow me here, Mr. Teacup _. Guys, I thank you for having me on. You know, I really appreciate it. You know, hopefully I gave you some wisdom, some knowledge, so you guys can take your game to the next level. And let me give it back to, where's my guy at? Kareem. Where's my guy, Kareem? Kareem, where you at? Let me get you here so I give you back the host.
Yeah, bro, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for your time, bro. This was amazing, especially the beginning. Amazing part, bro. I think you gave everyone here like big knowledge, and I really thank you for your time, bro. Everyone here appreciates it.
No problem, man. And as soon as I can, I'll be out there in Germany doing some live stuff. We'll have some fun.
We're waiting for you, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for your time.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Ja, Leute, ich weiß jetzt nicht, wie es weitergeht. Niklas, willst du da irgendwas zu sagen?
Echt richtig heftig, Leute. Ich war gerade ein bisschen geflasht. Bro, erstmal danke, dass du es organisiert hast. Auf jeden Fall, Mr. Teacup, richtig geil, dass er mit am Start war. Leute, droppt mal eine 333 in den Chat, wenn ihr auch gerade so verwundert wart, wie einfach diese Strategie eigentlich ist. Das ist crazy. Leute, dann gucke ich mir andere Trader irgendwo an und keine Ahnung, die machen gefühlt 50 Indikatoren, 50.000 Sachen. Und Leute, das ist echt krass. Das ist echt krass, Mann. Deswegen, auf jeden Fall richtig nice. Aber ich denke mal, auch Kerem ist gerade wirklich auf einem sehr, sehr, Bro, ich glaube, du bist auf einem sehr, sehr, sehr guten Weg, auch auf dem Gold Cup. Ja, da bin ich sehr, sehr gespannt, was die nächsten Wochen, Monate bei dir auch noch auf jeden Fall kommt. Auf jeden Fall eine richtig geile Strategie, Leute. Und wenn das euch wirklich interessiert, auch gerade in den neuen, wenn das wirklich was ist, was ihr machen wollt, dann ganz einfach wirklich auf GOLIVE gehen, Gold Cup und dann, ja, schaut euch die Sessions auf jeden Fall von ihm an. Ich denke mal, auch da wird er noch mehr ins Live-Trading reingehen und wirklich halt auch das zeigen, wie er das komplett macht. Hier hat er wirklich nur ganz kurz das mal angeteasert, euch gezeigt. Auf jeden Fall geil, was er wirklich auch am Anfang gesagt hat. Ich hoffe, ihr habt das mitgeschrieben. Ja, ich hoffe, ihr habt das wirklich mitgeschrieben und auch mit implementiert. Ja, es ist sehr, 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 sehr wichtig, als er gesagt hat, so, ja, life happens. So, einer meiner Mentoren hat auch immer gesagt, so, what happens when life happens? Was passiert, wenn das Leben passiert? Und das hat er eigentlich auch gerade so gut aufs Trading eigentlich übergegeben. So, weil meistens haben wir wirklich Angst, wirklich unser Geld halt beim Trading zu verlieren. Das Wichtigste ist halt so, egal was passiert, so im Trading, egal was in deinem Leben passiert, so, shit happens. Ja, es passiert. Und es ist einfach wirklich nice. Deswegen, ich war auf jeden Fall sehr verwundert, auch mit diesem kleineren Take Profit als Stop Loss, aber ich bin mir sehr, sehr sicher, dass das auch seinen Grund hat. Genau, er heißt Lisaldo Tavarez, genau, und findet ihr auch ganz normal, wie gesagt, unter GoLive bei Gold Cup. Und ich denke, das Produkt auch dazu gibt es fürs Handy, gibt es auch so. Und ansonsten, Leute, würde ich sagen, ich denke mal, wir haben jetzt einiges mitgenommen. Lasst uns auf jeden Fall in die Umsetzung gehen. Lasst auf jeden Fall ein bisschen Liebe da und bedankt euch auf jeden Fall nochmal bei Kerem, ja, in den Chats auf jeden Fall, dass er das Ganze organisiert hat, Bro. Sehr, sehr dankbar für dich. Ja, ich freue mich auf jeden Fall drauf. Und eventuell haben wir bald mal einen neuen, ja, für unser Team einen neuen Educator im Gold Cup. Da bin ich auf jeden Fall gespannt, Bro. Lass uns auf jeden Fall Gas geben. Ich danke euch auf jeden Fall für eure Zeit. Wir hören uns auf jeden Fall später. Und dann würde ich sagen, auf jeden Fall euch noch einen schönen Restabend. Keep crushing. Bis später. Und danke nochmal für alles. Wir hören uns.